So I was showing you like the periphery, the things on the edges of my garden. Now here's the real garden. Here is my troublesome bed that now is growing like crazy. So this one is a mystery tomato. It had the cutest little red tomato on it. I have no idea what this one is. Like I can't match this up to anything that I know I planted. There's some borage in there. I think that I don't know what that is. There's some more holy basil, yarrow, calendula, and I planted sunflowers and I didn't think they were gonna come up, so I planted more sunflowers and they're all coming up. And I think this is maybe a ghost pepper. Maybe a ghost pepper. Jalapeno, no peppers, but it's there. This is one of my marigolds. These are lime green, key lime marigolds, and there's one over there that is like huge. So this is gonna get huge. This I think is my banana pepper. Nope, lemon drop. Again, no actual peppers. I think another sunflower. They are all over the place. Random bean and some borage. This is a Sparks tomato. These are gonna get really big. I'm afraid I need to put some cages on these. I don't think it's too late. I don't know. Zinnias out of nowhere. I don't even remember planting zinnias. More sunflowers. That one, we'll have to go around the other side so I can tell you what things are. Not exactly sure what this tomato plant was. There is a little hornworm on there. I think I'm just gonna let him live there. I don't know, I probably shouldn't, but he can't kill the plant more than it's already killed. This is one of the German Johnsons from the nursery, and this one is a celebrity from the nursery. They both have flowers, so hopefully we'll get some tomatoes. This is a bag of sweet potatoes that's growing over everything. Probably a bad idea. And then this, okay, I did like some chaos bean gardening, and I don't know what this is. I mean, my app says it's a bean. I'm not seeing any beans on it. I don't know. I try to get it to go out of the bed, do things outside. This one is, this is a bush bean. This is my diamond bell, which if there's there are some flowers, so hopefully they'll get some peppers on it. And then throwing around some bags that Lord knows what's in them. This was my habanero that the last hornworm just ate the entire thing. And then this one is, my Anaheim. Yep, there's some peppers on there. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes and trying to do this at the same time. This is Jimmy Nardello, I think. There was one, like 2 months ago there was one, and then there hasn't been anything since, but it looks like it's starting to come back, or get some more peppers on it. And then this is the marigold. I need to cut it back, but it's the key lime. And then this is like the super sweet 100, but again, I cannot find. No, Gold Rush. No, this is Gold Rush in here. There's a lot of little tomatoes. They're not turning, but they're going to. And then this is my chocolate cherry sunflowers bed. This is the blue Hubbard that I had planted to like make sure that the squash vine borer didn't get anything else. It's going crazy. There aren't any squash on it. There's male flowers like crazy. One of my apple trees, I think this one's got some fungal disease, so I don't think any apples came on it. This is the Tropical Sunset. This is the one that I planted and it just keeps sliding down when the tomatoes get too heavy. And then next to it is my sparks, another sparks. Look how big these things are. And they're not even turning yet. They're huge. They're gonna be orange. There was one here, it died, I pulled it out so I can start to put something else in. I got some tiny little mini love watermelons that I've planted that are just trying hard. I've got a pumpkin over here that I moved it over here to see if it would grow more. Not doing it. And then I dropped the phone. You're welcome. This one is honey nut. There's a lot of female flowers on here and like no male flowers. It looks like there might be one that actually, they are getting bigger. I guess that's good. I think that's a kombucha squash. There's two signs on there, but the rondinese, that one didn't do anything. Here's some of my pole beans that aren't really polling because it's just too shady over here. That's the Seminole pumpkin down there. And then milkweed that I planted last year and it just came back right in the middle of my pumpkin patch. Why not? Things that aren't growing. And there's a lot of trees because we're in the woods. This is North Carolina heirloom cucumber, which I'm trying to save seeds for a seed swap. No cucumbers, lots of flowers. I've been out here hand pollinating, trying to get some actual cucumbers. This is a baby boo pumpkin, and this is, I think this is, that's an early prolific crookneck. That's been planted forever. This is a black zucchini that never came up. I've got back here is spaghetti squash. Again, it's just too shady back here. This is a baby spaghetti squash. There is a flower on that one. I think these are some watermelons and a tree. There's supposed to be some Benning green tint in here, but I'm not sure. I think that might be what that is, but I'm not certain. This is another cucumber. I just planted these. These are called Painted Serpent. This is a mystery melon. I had a friend send me seeds and he said it was a gourd, but he didn't know what kind of gourd. And just based on the actual seeds, figured it's probably actually a melon. These are supposed to be some green zucchini. This is my tromboncino. It is growing a little bit. This is a delicata squash. Let me go around the other side. Okay, so this is my arch I built last year. It's really hard to see. Last year it was covered in morning glories. But this is a delicata squash. I actually think I see one in there. And there's a bee in there. Please pollinate, make it grow. So, this is the beginning of my lilies, which milkweed and lilies. And then there's more lilies down here. And this is the Jerusalem artichoke that I didn't plant. There's some calla lilies there, canna lilies there. I think these are called stargazer lilies down here. And we go into another bed here. This one is delicata squash as well, and my zinnias, some zinnias. This one is called carousel. I thought that was pretty. They just aren't getting real poofy. And then this is yellow zucchini, which is actually grown a couple, but I thought they got big fast and these aren't getting very big, so I don't think they are actually getting pollinated well enough. And this is a white blackberry, I think. Beans. This is mostly lemon balm and one new summer squash. My pole beans, I actually do have one set of beans that is growing, and these are here. It is, I think it's called Sunset Runner. Yeah, and there's, I think you can pick them now, but I'm gonna wait because they're really pretty dry beans, like purple and pink. Bed is the cowpeas and stuff. This is my yard long beans here. This is the first time I've grown them. They're pretty awesome, and they're nice. They're a good flavor. I like them a lot. And these are my pink-eyed purple hull cowpea, whatever. I love these. This will be my 3rd year growing these. Every year I am like, I should have grown so much more. I have amaranth that's trying. I planted way too many seeds and keep pulling things out to give the rest a little more room. I have a tiny little eucalyptus in here. This is called Midnight Snack. These are pretty dang good. They're nice and sweet. I think that's why they're called Midnight Snack. They are super sweet. These are Holstein. I have a whole row of these Holsteins, and they're starting to turn, or whatever the word is. And that's the bean bed. Oh, inside the bean bed, there are some sunflowers. Probably not a good idea, but I did it. And then it's also where I planted, can't find any, my sweet potatoes, because I figured the beans would go away and the sweet potatoes could grow. Okay, next bed, new beans, new pole beans that I've put in that are just starting to take off. That again is for a seed saving plan. This is my black cherry. These are also pretty amazing. I wish there were more because they're growing, but not a lot. And then these are a little one called Petite Gris, like little gray. And they are like a dry bean. They're a dry bean, and when you open them up, they're kind of grayish. And they're little. Malabar spinach, which I have decided I do not actually like, so I'm going to rip that out eventually. Here are more peppers. These are the chocolate bell peppers that the dog likes to sleep in. And a couple more beans. Then I have over here, I have some new Swiss chard that I'm trying to grow in shade since it's summer. And this is a melon, I think. Korean melon, which there is one over here. Oh, sorry. There's one over here somewhere next to the mushroom. I swear there's a melon in there. There it is. So Kajari melon. I've only seen that one. Oh wait, no, there's another one in here, but I don't know if it actually got pollinated. This is a loofah, but it's tiny loofah, and while it's tiny, it's mighty with the greens. I actually haven't seen any loofahs. It was flowering at first and it stopped. Probably too hot. I have sweet banana peppers in there. I think these are ground cherries, not tomatillos. And they're doing all right. And I have this huge tomatillo plant, and it's flowering like crazy. But then here's my second tomatillo plant that is not flowering at all. So it can't cross-pollinate and actually make babies. All right, let's see. Yeah, banana peppers, and then I think this one is my paprika pepper, which I don't see any peppers on it. Another dahlia that I just randomly planted. A couple more dahlias. There's the dog again. That chocolate pepper has some peppers on it. And then this is Japanese cucumber. I thought they'd get bigger, but they really aren't. So I've been picking them because they aren't really getting longer than this. Grab that one now. And it's dark in here. There's a lot of bugs, but I don't actually see any loofahs. This is my tiki cherry tomato. There's a lot in there. been trying to let them ripen right up on the vine. Tiki Cherry is a brand in the grocery store, and I saved some, and they're going crazy. I mean, they're everywhere, and the loofahs are holding them up now. So, and then over here, I'm trying to grow fennel. It's not working. Was growing some carrots, but the swallowtail caterpillars ate them, which is fine. And these are black beans again. They're getting close to ripe or ready to pick. I've got a green tea in here, but these marigolds are just everywhere. So the green tea is tiny. Tea plant, I should say. I got peanuts. I don't know if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing because of the marigolds. And I got more peanuts here. Also not sure if you can grow peanuts in bags like this. And I've got, this is a birdhouse gourd, which is flowering away. However, it's all male flowers as far as I can tell. So I haven't gotten anything other than squash bugs. Mandevilla in there, a couple of dahlias from the store. And then over here, I've got watermelon. It's tender orange, something like that. Looks like there's one. Nope, I think that's a leaf. Yeah, there is a toad. There's a toad in there, but there's one there. And then there's another one over here. I think these are like 15-pound watermelons, so I've got to figure out how to get them together. Beans. I got some garbanzo beans in here too, and some more cucumber. I tried to move some of those NC heirloom ones over here to grow. I have a black jalapeno pepper that I just started from seed. I don't know, weeks ago, but just started it here outdoors. See what would happen. I have some okra. I don't even eat okra, but I'm trying. This is the one leek that I planted in the winter. I mean, one that survived. This is a cucumber. I think this is White Wonder, but I haven't actually had any cucumbers on it, so I'm not 100% sure. Random tomato. But yeah, I haven't actually seen any cucumbers on this yet. I'm telling you, these marigolds, people. This is another one from the thing, German Johnson. Oh, this guy's definitely ready. This is a pickling cucumber. It's probably too big. Oh, I've killed it now. That's okay. I think I just killed off my cucumber. We'll see. I think that was the main stem. Womp womp. And again, these giant things. Okay, so this is the label said cowpea. I don't really know what. Oh, broke it. So this, I think this is what I just cut, so that's sad, because it was already starting to do stuff. And then I've got one little pepper over here. I know it's a black pepper, but I don't know what kind. I think it's supposed to be Count Dracula. And then I've got another micro in here that is flowering like crazy. This is Nina Neutron. And I think that's it.